when it's loaned again. But this time, I have the totally cranky review. I bring out 2 cranky objects, and I bet you guessed it, Cranky is one. Do you mind moving, Thomas? And Spencer. Spencer is one of the grandest ones. I like to always make fun of the other engines. And we got our Cranky the Crane. These are both Fisher Price, and let's take a look at them. Let's choose Cranky first. Cranky's always had the same mechanism. Side to side, side to side. Or this, I think, almost represents a magnet compared to the other one. It's like representing a hook. They've always represent magnets these days, like in Butch. This part up here is all plastic. I mean, it'd be hard to make this thing out of wood. I think Tony did that. Jiggly plastic. Although this magnet is super duper strong. I can actually show you. Oh, is this the right side? Alright, good. I can show you how strong this is. Holy crud, dude. So it actually moves left and right because it's so strong. This is the Fisher Price one. I didn't really like the Tommy one because it was all gray and he had a mad face. I mean, I like how he has a mad face, but I enjoyed the colors on this, and his face looks like more of the one you'll find these days. I absolutely hate the CGI series. The only thing I like in it is the Blue Mountain Quarry movie. I mean, I wish the Blue Mountain Quarry movie was just a special CGI thing. Just like a special thing. I mean, it's absolutely stupid, like Chuckington. Jeez, why'd they invent that? You move the hook up and down. You can do that really easily, actually, right here, because the mechanism is pretty easy. You go. I sometimes use my HO scale cranky if I actually made some episodes. I'm actually making season 2 and season 1, so that's going to be difficult. Season 2 has a lot of HO scale electric trains in it, so let's move on to other parts of Cranky. Well, this part is connected back there because it wibbles and it wobbles. I mean, a bunch of people really want Cranky in the stores, or sometimes even ripped open or gone. I mean, I hate that because now they higher the price. Oh, look. No plastic. Goes on the bottom to rotate. It looks like a stamp. Everything, I think, these days for the One Railway is a stamp because they don't handmade paint anymore like they used to. Plastic face. Don't mind that noise, it's just Cranky's magnet. Instead of being out here, it's behind the camera, so just don't bother it. It has a ladder on this side. They've been doing that. Actually, the HO scale one, ladder was on the other side. I don't see why they needed to get up right there. My brother does, on my HO scale. He'll put his little Lego dudes right there and pretend to control it. Up, down, left, right. Well, the HO scale one, you have to move it like this, and there's a little crank on the side that looks more realistic. Because when you do this, the crane moves, and just... Cranky doesn't really have anything that's supposed to stick out right there. The bottom is pretty much all regular wood. There you go. 2012 Ghislaine Thomas Limited, 2012 Mattel, some other product numbers made in China, and other product numbers stamped at the bottom. There's some holes in there in that. Those holes are from the packaging. I mean, Cranky was in there so hard, we actually had to unscrew him out of its package, so. Good days, good days. Good old Cranky. Let's go next to Thomas. Now let's move on. Spencer. But all I have to say left is, I wish that part was painted down here. It just looks fake. Anyhow, Spencer is also another Cranky engine. Like I usually always do with the 10-to-1s, take a look at the coal card real fast, because that's really not the main part. I got the 2013 Fisher-Price, and it's finally silver, because back then the Tommy one was white. Boop. Nowadays, it's plastic at the bottom, not wood. Come on, Fisher-Price. I know you make Take 'em Play and Trackmaster because they're plastic. Don't get used to having a bad habit of putting plastic on everything. Because everything's plastic these days. His face is nice. It's not like looking to the left or right. It's all staying in one place. He looks pretty happy for some reason. Same thing as Cranky. How come you're so happy, dude? They call you Cranky for a reason, don't they? Well, there you go. The top has a little triangular pointing piece. Weird about Spencer. This whole part's plastic. It's ridiculous. The cab is so small. I mean, his boiler touches to all the way up here. We got his little lantern / funnel. It's more like a lantern than a funnel. He has this little stripe on the side. Implex Spencer. This is easier to see than all the other ones because it's much, much bigger and bolder color. Well, as you can see, if you look at the bottom very closely, if you're a Thomas fan, you can see this. He has a little screwed in plastic at the bottom. The whole base of it is plastic. Sorry for that. Just turning it another direction. Well, I mean, really. If I had to rate Cranky, you know what? I think I'd give him a 10 out of 10. I mean, I absolutely like that model a lot. Just, even the plastic mechanism up there, because that'd be difficult to make out of wood. And I wonder how it'd work out of wood. Would it work better or worse? If we take a good look. I'm sorry. Allergies. We go down there to the full wheels on each side. Spencer looks quite happy. And he's usually always grumpy. People are liking the new Diesel 10 smile. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. I'm a windmill, I just hate it. Why is he happy? But in Take and Play, he is upset, like I absolutely love. I love mean old Diesel 10. And the bad thing is these parts can like chip off. They're just really like hot glued on there. I don't think it's a good type of hot glue or anything. Well, Spencer. Department numbers. So I mean, this is actually a short review for 2 engines because I've done Connor and Caitlin and it's been a whole lot longer. You know what? Never mind. This is longer. For sure. Now here, if we bring them together, one big guy and a medium guy and a ginormous guy. Wait a second. You're not in here, Thomas. Chuff away. Thank you, Thomas. And we got our Cranky, Spencer. I mean, you can get 2 of these guys for around $70. That's absolutely ridiculous. I went to Imaginarium. I'm going to use all my Thomas engines. I'm gonna buy my Thomas engines. The track I'm going to buy is Imaginarium. You can get a giant set, about as big as my bed right there. It's a queen size for $144. So I mean, and a set for $69 compared for Thomas $120. Ridiculous. Track pack for $20 that only does a figure 8. $20 spent on one whole ultra figure 8 set with a giant bridge. So, big difference. Thank you, Imaginarium. That was a good idea. I mean, he's nice. I just got into all that track stuff, didn't I? Wow. So, nothing else I can really say, although it looks like he has a magnet. I'd rather prefer him have a hook looking thing. And if I had to rate Spencer, I'd give him a 9 out of 10, like I usually do give my engines. Just because plastic, the whole base is plastic. Oh, I'm sorry, I just had to do that. I hate that so much. So, bye. And until next time.